Okay, so let's learn about the first application of Pascal's law, which is given on page number 31 of textbook of Maharashtra State Board Physics. First application of it is hydraulic lift. So the related diagram is given here. It consists of two cylinders which are attached with each other by a tube. There is incompressible liquid which is filled inside the containers, and this cylinder piston arrangement, in this piston is the arrangement which can move easily up and down in the cylinder, but the liquid out of these two cylinders. Now let us say if we want to lift a big thing like car, then with the help of little force, that is, let us say F1, which is applied in the downward direction on the container 1, fluid of container 1, then the as per Pascal's law, pressure here in the container 1 and pressure here in the container 2, they are equal, but they are having different areas of cross section as shown here. Okay, so that is making big difference. That is, if we apply 1 Newton force here on the piston 1 of area of cross section, let us say 1 meter square, then that applies a force on this fluid, and the piston in the second container that get lifted with the force F2. Area of cross section of this piston in 2 is A2. So let us see by how much force this second piston that can be lifted. So if I substitute these values, area of cross section here, let us say 1000 meters square, and on substituting it, if the pressure P1 is equals to P2, by applying that formula, P1 is equals to P2, pressure is nothing but what? Force upon area. So for container 1, it is F1 upon A1, which is equals to F2 upon A2. Therefore, substituting all the values, F2 can be calculated. So this will be F2 is equals to A2 upon A1 multiplying it by F1, which is equals to A2, substitute the value, which is 1000 Newton whole divided by A1, that is 1 meter square. Sorry, I'm so sorry, it is not 1000 Newton. As it is area, it has to be meter square. This is 1 meter square, and force which we applied on the piston 1 is, let us say, 1 Newton. So this is the value of force F2. It comes out to be 1000 Newton. This cancel, this get cancelled. So meter square cancels with the meter square. So what will remain is only Newton, that is the unit of force. So it means that if we apply a little amount of force on piston 1, that gets transmitted to the another piston, and which develops this much big amount of force in the piston 2, which is in the upward direction. Therefore, if we want to lift anything which is having big weight, then or by a very large amount of force is required to lift bodies like heavy stone or vehicles or anything like cotton, if we want to press, then in that case large amount of force needed to be applied, but very small amount of force which is required to generate this much big amount of force, and that is what the beauty of this Pascal's law, which is used here in hydraulics at many places. Okay, thank you. That's all for this hydraulic lift.